Hello and welcome everyone to another video here on my channel. Today we have a look at Mono White. Yeah, Mono White have been around for a while. I wanted to test it in best of 1. Most lists are designed for best of 3, so I added some cards and changed some cards that I think could work great in best of 1. There's of course a land destruction version, but I think in best of 1 you face less Grixis than in best of 3 and also less Esper Legend. So I think we go the route where we don't have a full set of 8. So yeah, this is the list I go for, and hopefully gonna like it. And yeah, I would say enjoy the deck tech and the games. So this is the Mono White list we're gonna play today. I know you saw probably many Mono White lists. This is the way I would play it in best of 1. There are still things you can consider playing differently. The way I built this is there's the complete land destruction decks with like 8 lands to deal with opponents' lands, but usually don't find a lot of Grixis. But we played against 2 Grixis, I think, or 3, and we won all of them. So do you even need it, right? And I think it can be a bit worse in best of 1 to have all these lands, because you want to make sure Lay Down the Arms is effective, because it's a 1 mana spell, sorcery. You can exile target creature with mana value less than or equal to the number of planes you control. You control against 3 life, and you can also use that on your creatures, as you will see we did against Mono Red, to survive. And yeah, this is a way, it's probably one of the best removal spells. We have like 16 planes, that should be enough here. On the 2 slot here, I want to play a full set of Ossification. First of all, it's an enchantment, and second, it's also a removal spell on turn 2. You can attach it on a basic land, and I mean exile a creature or planeswalker opponent control, so this is something you want to have. I play 2 Spirit Companion here, 2 mana, 1/1. We draw a card when it enters the battlefield. It's also enchantment. I play 3 Bankbusters. Bankbusters, of course, for the grind. 2 mana for 4. I like to play 1 less here and be more prepared against aggressive decks, but feel free to play full set and remove another card. Then we play 3 Eiganjo here. I just love this card. It helps so much to make sure we hit the lands. And yeah, step 1 you find a basic land. Step 2 you can discard the card and return a card with mana value 2 or less from your graveyard. This includes lands, and this includes the Ossifications and the Companion and the Bankbuster. So we have lots of targets to actually get this. And in the end, it's a 3/4 Vigilance Fox Monk that creates tokens when it blocks or attacks. So that's pretty good. Wedding Announcement, I mean, I don't have to say much about this card. It creates tokens, draws cards, you know the deal. Super good card. And this is the extra card I added here against all the aggressive decks. And you will see it. One is against Soldiers. It brought us back to full life, basically. Katilda, Dawnhart, Martyr. It's a 3 mana, and it's as strong as Spirit and Enchantment we control. And it has lifelink, protection from vampires, and flying. And we can also use the Disturb card and basically have the effect that the creature has, but put it as an aura on the creature. And as you can see, we play a lot of enchantments. We have here, which also creates spirits. Here's an enchantment. So that is why I want to play it. It's usually like a 4/4, 5/5-ish, which is still good for 3 mana. And it can attack, so good card, good card. I want to have 2 of in the deck, because when I played this card with other decks, it always felt really, really good. And so I included it in the best of 1 list as well. I played 2 Depopulate here main, also in the best of 1, because there's still a lot you want to get rid of, right? Even if you have stuff early on, like some decks swarms, and if you don't have it, Depopulate helps you a lot because it removes all the creatures. And if you have a Wedding Announcement, you get a creature after, right? So it's quite nice. So you remove and you still have a creatures. I really like that. That's why we play Depopulate. We play also 2 Serra Paragon here. It's a 4 mana 3/4 Flying Angel. Once during each of your turns, we can play a land from our graveyard or cast a permanent with mana value 3 or less. And you can see this is a lot we can play. And also, which is also nice, when this permanent is put into your graveyard from the battlefield, exile it and you gain 2 life, right? So it's also good against the aggressive decks. It fits perfect in this, right? Of course, we play a full set of Emperors. Good against control, it's flash, creates tokens, can exile for the -2, and you gain 2 life, and yeah, you can pressure this card. Overall, just a must-have in this deck. We play 1 of Elspeth Resplendent, which is a 5 mana, 5 loyalty, and this goes really well because we play a lot of permanents that cost value 3 or less, because when we -3, you can look at the top 7 cards of our library and put the permanent card with mana value 3 or less from among them onto the battlefield with a shield counter. So this is nice, right? You can hit all these cards here. +1 is also good. We can choose a creature, put the +1/+1 counter, and a counter from flying, lifelink, vigilance, or first strike. So here again, lifelink is really nice. And then you have the ultimate. You create 5 3/3 angel tokens with flying, but yeah, it's mainly here for finding answers here, or getting the lifelink, being like on board as a planeswalker is a good threat in general. And she looks really cool. Then we have Farewell here. This list only has one Farewell. It's a 6 mana, choose one or more. Allow artifacts, creatures, enchantments, and or graveyards. Lists usually in best of 3 play 2. I play 1 because we don't want to have the 2 hard top end here, because these cards here, they are still really good. All these cards here, they do a lot. They do a lot. I also play only 1 Sanctuary Warden. Some lists play 2, just 6 mana, 5/5, flying. And it's the battlefield, you can remove one of the shield counters it had, you draw a card and create a citizen. So it's kind of nice to play it, remove one, get a citizen, and so if they have a despair, you can get rid of the citizen. So that is quite nice, and you can do the same effect when you attack. So it's a pretty good card. It's a one-off, right? It's a good top end, and with this we can also ramp if we discard a land, so that is fine. And I still play 2 Eternal Wanderer. I'm still a fan of this card. It's a 6 mana, 5 loyalty planeswalker. No more than 1 creature can attack the Eternal Wanderer each combat. That's already nice, so it usually sticks. +1, we can exile up to 1 target artifact or creature, return it to the battlefield under its owner's control. Infinite end step, which works well with the Warden. I mean, other than that, I mean, you can draw cards here. You can get rid of opponent tokens, which is nice. 0, we create a 2/2 white samurai creature token with a double strike. Also nice. And the -4 is basically a board wipe too, right? For each player, choose a creature that player controls. Each player sacrifice all creature they control not chosen this way. So that is also nice, right? So we have a lot of way to deal with like the board, right? And in best of 1, I think dealing with board is really important, and this is why this deck is built the way it is. So if you're looking for a really good list in best of 1 that can win many games, I think this is definitely it. Like usually I would say mono white has to be a bit more tuned for best of 1, and this is the way I would do it. Because there's still a lot of mono red, even though we faced it only once. At least we won against it. And mana base, yeah, I only go with 2 Demolition Field because there's still lands I want to kill. I play the full set of Roadside Reliquary here because it draws a lot of cards. And that's what we want, right? We want to have the value. We want to find our cards, sorry, that are good. One of Mirrex here. Yeah, I like to play one of here. Just create these artifact creatures, which is nice to also with the Reliquary here. So that's one of the ways. Sometimes you can do it and have an extra attack for the wedding announcement if you want to draw a card. You play a Blaston here. I like this also against many decks. You can just get rid of everything that costs 1. Really nice. And yeah, 16 lands and 1 Eiganjo. So this is the deck. If you liked my version, let me know. What do you think you could add in the best of 1? I know mono white is a deck that was there, is still here. But this is the way I would play it in best of 1 if you're looking for mono white in best of 1, because recently people ask me, do you think mono white is good in best of 1 too? And I think it is okay. I think it is okay. I don't think it's the best deck, right? But I think this deck does actually quite well, and this is the way I would play it. And yeah, let me know what you think. And also, I really appreciate every comment I get for the videos. Thank you all so much. It helps me a lot. I'm always looking forward to all of your comments, and if you're new here, feel free to subscribe and like, and you can also find me on Twitch, on Twitter, and in Discord. You can always write to me, and I wish you fun with the games. We are ready against Aremangado. Okay, Aremangado. Play some magic. This is our hand. We keep 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a decent hand. Removal, card draw. We have our things we want here. Definitely playing lots of planes here. Okay, I mean, Abrade is a card for sure. Have to consider the Abrade. Harvester comes in. It's gonna be a lay down the arms here. And with that, end the turn. We're gonna want to find lands here to make sure that our cards come. If they have a Fable here, then they have the hand they want. So, totally fine. Gonna raid, gonna draw a card. Which is good, they don't develop anymore in the turn, but yeah. We wish we could keep our card there. We didn't find a land here, which is kinda sad, so we have to go with the wedding announcement now. Missing a land here, definitely not optimal. We had 2 extra draws to find a land, we didn't. So yeah, that happens sometimes. Another Harvester comes in. And another Harvester comes in. Opponent has 3 Harvesters. It's quite impressive. So we give them the life. I mean, at least we got rid of 3 harvesters, right? I mean, they have 21 at 29. That's not perfect, but I mean, at least we get rid of it. Ironclast. That is a cool card here. Yeah, now this is also something we should take care of. We found a land here, but we still need to take care of that. It's not perfect. They probably make a token here. Now we don't really have something against Shieldred. And we will not attack here, so we get the 2/2. They can start with their tokens now. We still have a Wandering Emperor on our hand. It's quite good. They found Fable here, which is also really good. And yeah, let's hope we find stuff. Found another Bankbuster, which is not too bad. I'm gonna attack with 1 here. And let's see how they do it. That's interesting. Here we're gonna Emperor this, if we can. Plus, sure, worst case scenario clearly is their Despair, which is not fun. But I mean, they don't have many cards in hand, so they're still fine to play around it, I think. Still have a Bankbuster next turn. Another Fable, okay, sure. That is fine. Found a land here, which is really good. Play another Planeswalker. Or attempt to play another Planeswalker. Here
I'm not looking for trouble, but I'll fight if I have to.
we want to find value.
I'll be your shield.
We will go with another Wedding Announcement. Then we're gonna attack with both and create a token. So we find another card. We still have the Eternal Wanderer here. Not sure if this is the correct block, but gonna minus here. If we want to draw that card, land would be nice. Find another Wanderer, that's quite good. Decent board here. Clearly the main problem is the reflection. Would like to deal with the reflection. Shieldred is okay. Shieldred is definitely okay. A draw, maybe land, not a land. It is a bit tricky now. A bit more tricky because we don't have an answer for Shieldred directly now. So there are actually many options. We can try to bait the first strike if we want to. So we put a lifelink on this.
I know there's a hero inside you.
And then we make a token. Then we're gonna attack with the lifelink here. And now if they want to block with Shieldred, which I don't think they will. So this way we get some life points. Play a Bankbuster here. Drawing a card, maybe find a land. Didn't find a land. That. We end the turn. If we would have found another land, we could at least play a Bankbuster, which would have been nice. Shieldred is definitely annoying. Kiki is annoying. So there are many cards. I mean, we dealt with 3 of the harvesters, so I don't think there will be a harvester right now. So they can reflection on the 2/2, but we still have the 4/4. We have lots of blockers if they try to attack with Shieldred, which I don't think they will. We have 2 Planeswalker established on board, which is nice too. So even if they come in with a Despair now, we do have good options. This is a 3rd Fable here. They like to play cards in triples. Triples. Don't think they will attack here. And this. Didn't find a land again. That is fine. That happens. So now we have to make a decision. Do we want to play something here? No, we do not. We probably... Yeah. Again, I think we will attack and then Wrath. Yeah, that's probably the best play. And I mean, they have some blocks, right? But that is fine, I guess. I mean, Wrath is still the best thing to do, I think. They could have a counter here, but I still would Wrath here. If that last card in the hand is the make disappear, then they have us. It was not. So here we're gonna get some decent stuff. We have a creature, we draw a card. We definitely outvalue opponent here with a 5/5 lifelinker. We have a full hand of cards, which is still really good. And they Corpse Appraiser, okay, that's fine. Corpse Appraiser totally fine here. Sure, you can get a card from the top, which is good. They still have their tokens there to redraw cards, which I think they start doing. This feels like a cut down on their hand right now. Tap for red there. Also okay. The rest not cool, but I mean our hand is stacked. A stacked hand. This is the should I still playing with this opponent's hand? So yeah, I mean that is not easy to get out of this. Yeah, this is like when you see this with the duress, I think I would also concede this. Like, okay, I cannot keep up with this value. It's just too much. And yeah, we won the first game. Okay, we play against Snake Master. The Snake Master. We go first. I'm gonna keep it. It's not a good hand, but since we go first, we can try this. Black. Deck is good against black, so. If they have a curve here, we have a problem. Yeah, of course. Okay, we have 5 lands, so we know that we can play this one. Which is something. Okay. Gonna evolve here and attack. No blocks. Okay, we're finding lands. We're just gonna play this. The 2/2 right now. It's not perfect, but I mean, it does some blocks. They have removal, they have removal. You get our creatures here, so that's okay. And yeah, I mean, we work towards the Wanderer. We keep as many blockers as we can, so we can use this. Okay, Soul Transfer. I mean, now we can double block this. Well, to be fair, probably have cut down. Just make sure we don't lose everything we have. And we're gonna play first Planeswalker. We get another creature, so that is fine. We have only 1 mana.
May your peace last.
I would say it's the second wedding announcement. So we get definitely another creature to block, and that is it for us. So now we still have the Wanderer, but we do not really need it right now. Maybe a Trespasser, okay, sure. Sure. I realize I don't need that. Can evolve here, which we will double block. You also double block the Bankbuster for sure. Yeah, we're definitely gonna double block the Bankbuster here. It's the worst one. The more worst one. The worst one. I'm not sure if you can actually say this. So now... this is interesting. We get one creature. It's probably a Wanderer turn. This would be a 3/3/4/4 flyer, which is also not too bad. But if they destroy it... Yeah, I think it's a Wanderer turn. I mean, they will draw a card here, which I'm not a fan of.
I know there's a hero inside you.
At least we get a creature here. Yeah, it has to be the Wanderer. Like, I mean, I can play this Wanderer too. But the way the board looks like, I want them to play at least one more creature. They know it's gonna be a Wanderer because it's like kind of telegraphed nowadays, right? Wanderer PTSD is a thing. I have it too, even if I play other formats. Okay. So we're gonna lose our Elspeth here. That is given, so that is okay. But we can get rid of card. I mean, I can also exile this. But we're gonna do it like this. We get another creature next turn. Fine. That's a good draw. Options. Gonna be quite strong. This is also gonna be quite strong. 3, 4, 4, 5, 5.
In this fight.
We have a 6/6, a 3/3, and a 3/3. That is fine. That is fine.
But I'm taking the credit when we win.
Still have the 6/6 flyer here. There's just a lot of pressure. The Despair is the worst card, but they already played something. That's kind of funny.
A fight? And you think you can win?
That is, I mean, okay.
Off you go.
Sure. Don't really have something there. I think Wanderer minus making a Wanderer creature token, like the Lily.
I'll help any way I can. We can win this together. Guards, to me.
Looks good to me. We still have 2 creatures. I mean, I just used 2 Lilianas to get rid of 2 tokens, and we still have 2 tokens. Yeah, the value here is just amazing. Yeah, that's game. Math Man. Yeah. The Math Man over there. And we start. I mean, yeah. It's okay. Yeah. We have the planes, but laydown is going to be a bit weak. Which is okay. Which is okay. I'm gonna try not to use laydown yet. Still have this one, and we also have a Depopulate. We do run many planes in this version. You run many planes. Okay. Go for this first. And now you have Depopulate active. This is actually the deck why we play Depopulate. And we can block here as well if you want to. That's the card we did not like to see. So we have to discard Ossification, use Ossification on the veteran. And then lay down. So we take this. This is not the card we like to see. So being on 11 is totally fine. We still have 2 ways to deal with the board at some point, which we did not have to use yet. This is the worst card, of course. Getting a bit low here. Which is not perfect. An end the turn here. I want to see a Brutal Kafar here. Mirrex, okay, now we definitely have to do something about it. Mirrex is strong. But yeah, this is a farewell here. This is a farewell. They have a creature probably in hand. For 1. We could pop. This one. I think we go for this. I mean, sure they have the Plaza there too, but they only have Mirrex. Also, we have to make a decision. Do you want to draw the extra card or not, right? That's the things to think. Depends what we draw. They do have basics, so. So do we. Okay, we find another wedding announcement. Since they play an aggressive deck, I feel like I want to have the creature. So, yeah, farewell. Their graveyard doesn't have anything that good. Oh, wow, it's lagging. For me, at least. Kill all creatures. Exile them. Still think we're in a better position once we do this. Especially since we get the creature here. Good card. Smart that they didn't play it. Definitely a good card. Playing Bankbuster. Playing the wedding announcement. And then next time we can draw. Because then we use the officer here, try to get cards, right? Like, usually lists only have 2 of the one that is good against Wraths. This is fine. It's fine, we want to keep the Bankbuster there, even if they attack, it will block. They found another wedding announcement, which is definitely funny. We have a lot of draws as well. And yeah, I would say we draw here and make a decision. Because the officer is the card that we do not like. Okay, we're gonna depopulate here since we have another one. Could have attacked you first because they will not block for sure. So -2. I'm sorry that right now my client is super laggy, which is kind of funny because I'm checking it on the screen there on my recording and it looks perfect, but for me it's absolutely crazy right now. Could play a Wanderer here, I have to consider that. Some lists have it. Eiganjo, okay. Let's draw first. Laydown is okay, but it's not something we want to use here now. They don't really have a card to get something, so the 5/5 lifelink here is pretty good. And that's a 6/6, and next turn it gets even better. So laydown is just, I mean, that's. They don't really have an attack here as well. We start drawing a lot of cards soon. And yep, we're gonna attack with 7/7 flyer. That gives us lifelink. They still have only 4 creatures, so that is still fine. We have 2/3/3 blockers here. I really like this card against the aggressive deck. That's a good draw, but it's not something you can use now. I'm gonna draw a card. You could also draw 2 cards here actually. But now we have a 3/3 extra there. Also good draw. And we have to play down this one. But we're in a position where there's not much that can happen to us right now. So we go in. Start to fight here. Pressure a lot. Get so much life, so we just take every damage they throw at us right now. Put them in a position where 1 flyer is lethal. Can play a Wanderer here. Make an extra token. And usually when they see the Wanderer here, they will scoop.
I'll fight for the entire multiverse.
And we end the turn. A 4/4 double striker here is pretty good. They can only attack it with 1 creature as well. Siege Veteran is decent. But then again, we already have lethal in the air. Go. And that's it. That is the game. Good game. Trying to, but my client doesn't want to let me. Okay, here. Next to attackers. And let's go. That's the game. GG. Ral Sarek. Or Ral Sarek. Mono white is definitely quite strong. Opponent starts, but if they have an aggressive deck, kinda like this. Oh wow, my client is still lagging. Try our best. It doesn't look like lagging, so I think maybe it's the display. It could be the display for sure. I already clicked next, and for me, I still see next. Still see next. Now I see end turn. So it's like I can see it here, and it looks good, but where I play it, it doesn't. So I have to actually watch on the other thing, which is kind of funny. To go with the restoration, they could counter this if they want to, but I think they will just draw a card. Yeah, they draw a card. We have 2 Ossification, so we have good cards against their Shieldreds and creatures we don't like to see. They can play Shieldred into Despair, which is quite annoying. But that's fine. Now we're also going to make a decision how you want to play it. We can also ramp. We'll play an Ossification for free. But let's see what we draw first. They're going to attack here for 4 for sure. Yep. We're going to ramp. We don't have anything to play here, so... Try to get rid of this one. And that's it. We still have an Eternal Wanderer, but I mean, we have to consider that a spare. So throwing this out, not getting out a lot is kind of weird. So we have to consider that, right? Yeah, the Fable. That's a good draw. So we go with the Warden here. Try to play. The ramp was pretty nice. I don't have a removal or counter for this right now. I'm gonna remove this. Sure. So we create a 1/1, so we better protect against the Despair. We'll probably cut down our 1/1 here. But yeah, our Warden is still protected from a Gopher Throat, which is still nice. We have a good hands too, so let's see how this goes. Harvester's not that scary. We have good attacks here. Okay. Probably start with the dog here. We could find a Wanderer, which is quite nice. Yeah, we try to attack. I'm gonna attack with both. Really lagging. Just attack with this one. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna draw the card. If they have a Gopher Throat, they have a Gopher Throat. If not, then they don't. Simple. So we're gonna play a Bankbuster here, followed up by Katilda. There's a huge board. We got a lot of value. We still have the Ossification, and we can use Wanderer aggressively. You can also use Wanderer to bounce the Warden, which is quite nice. We can also draw cards with the Warden here, B+. So yeah, there's a lot of things we can do. There's a lot of things we can do. So let's see which card we're gonna lose here. I do feel like they have an Abrade. It's an Abrade. Okay, so Bankbuster not. That's why we didn't attack with the Architect or something, so we could just block with one. This one is the one we have to deal with, which we will next turn with the Ossification. Because we know Kiki-Chiki and Harvester is a really good combination and we do not like it. So we have to make sure we deal with it. It's crazy how much Grixis we face. Because I removed the cards that should be good against Grixis, right? But as you can see, it is still okay. Still a-okay. We do want this gone. So we can attack with 2 flyers here. I mean, sure you can do that, but that is risky. You could lose your Bankbuster if you crew it here. That's really risky. We're gonna attack with both flyers, try to put them on 5. Okay, so I would say We're gonna wander here and plus on the Warden. Oh, we attempt to do that. Spell Pierce. Many lists have the Spell Pierce around now. It's quite funny. We still have lethal. We have 2/5/5s in the air. So I need to find something, and Despair will not cut it either. We have still 19 life. So yeah, that's game. We are ready against Vatsdra. Vatsdra. Go. We go first. I mean, not perfect, but it's a value card. And usually when we go first, we never play against mono red, so I keep it. Is it mono blue? I'm not happy about mono blue. Not too happy about mono blue. 1 mana removal is pretty good though. I play a wedding announcement here because if they counter, I do not draw cards. And these are good against the 5/5er. So that's the way we're gonna do it. Gonna try play so they cannot start completely go off with these considers. Just keep doing it. Just keep doing it. Keep playing something every turn. So here we get the counter, right? But we fought. Try to go in with 1 damage here, chipping. Another creature. We still have an Ossification, which is quite nice in case they drop a Djinn here. They'll drop Djinn. So they could play the card that puts it out. Like the name again. Yeah, March. Okay, that works too. Try to find cards here. Many as possible. Found a lay for next turn as well, which is nice. First. Laydown is good against the Djinn here. It's a 1 mana potential removal card, which is nice. If they tap out here, that's not good. They need a land now. Let's protect it. Wanderer would be huge. Wanderer. The 1 mana thing. They need a negate here. Yeah, the negate. It's annoying. Annoying. A bit too many lands here. Sadly. If we found another removal spell here, like a lane or Ossification, that would have been good. But we didn't. So now we have a problem. First, pretty good. Finding a lot of cards, but tapped out. 2 lands left. Probably 2 counters possible. 2 counters, protection. Like, these are the things that can happen here. We're gonna draw 2 cards here though. You're gonna draw 2 cards, okay? Serra, 1 counter possible. Double fair would be huge. Not good. Drawing dry. Drawing really dry here. Whew. If March, board vibe is not good enough. So maybe drawing into... it's also not good enough. Also not good enough. If they have March, I lose anyways, right? They played already one March. You have to go with this, and then we play a creature. I have to go for this. Fading Hope is quite good though. I can live with the Fading Hope here. I have no problem with Fading Hope. 5/5 flyer developed on board here. All day. All day. They don't have lethal now, that's good for me. That's good for me. In, sure. I mean, it doesn't look perfect or anything, but... it is what it is. They have a lot of cards though now. Yeah. Try to bring out another flyer. Pulse. And then we try to find a lay. It's always dangerous if you're like literally one attack away from dying. That's not nice. That is not nice. But it's still a 4/5 flyer. That's a perfect draw. Okay. They have March, they have March. I have to make them have it. Because if I attack here, they will March too. And then they have a bounce and I lose. So I make them have it. Okay, they don't so far. I mean, they played one already, right? Usually they play two, I guess. Double bounce is also a possibility, right? I mean, you cannot have... Like, it's hard to plan against everything. Okay, good game. They have it. I mean, it is what it is, right? We tried. We had to go for lay there too. We tried. Against Norrit. We had... That's funny. We go first, we keep this hand. Double Wonder is awkward, but I kind of like these two. Can block early. Red. It's not a hand we want to have against red. We have many more cards we want to have against red. Are we getting cards? So that's okay. Chick, cannot block chick. Glad it's a foundry here. Makes it quite slow. Keep a Eiganjo on hand, play this one here. No attack. No, we can actually ramp here. It's interesting. Probably gonna discard a Wander though and get a companion in again. That changes things. Oh wow. Wow. It's probably Angel and Ossification, huh? But having a double Wander is also really annoying. But then we cannot get anything back because of this one, because it removed our card. Yeah. Get a chick here. Mana efficiency, playing the Angel here. Which has 4 toughness, which is quite nice. We're still on 14. Now maybe. Now if they play a creature, I'm quite happy. Double spell, okay, sure. Not too bad. I mean, we take 5 damage, but they had a double spell, so. Okay. Get a blocker now. Play a wedding announcement, so we have 2 blockers. And then we start using Wander, I guess. A bit awkward, but it's still okay. There are a lot of creatures. That is fine by me. That is fine by me. I mean, it's not fine, but you know.
I fight for the entire multiverse. Kneel before the Emperor of Kamigawa.
We still get 2 more creatures now, so on the creature front we're okay, but life front we're not okay. So I think we have to start drawing cards soon. Like, they could have double spell, right? And they also, that's the problem, like that is really dangerous. Just have to hope they don't top deck, right? That's literally it. That is it. That's the worst card. They could draw a creature, a land, right? They already played 2 of these though, and now they can also draw ends and finish it. They have a, yeah, tricky. That's a tricky position. Ossification, huh? Draw something that gives us a life at least. Okay. That's life. That is something. That is something. That is something. Do we want to draw here? Guess so. I guess so. We find more answers here. 13. Okay. The next turn, they don't kill us now. We have lethal. But I don't think they can. So lay down here felt good. Yeah, first blood token used. second blood token used. Now they have no chance anymore. Oof. Oh, we managed. It's always like we were on 1, you know. Woo. Victory. Okay, yeah, well, I have to say we had more Grixis than I expected, and we didn't even play all the full set of lands, and we still won, which is quite nice. We won against the Mono Red, we won against Soldiers, which is nice. The Mono Blue game was, I mean, it's Mono Blue, right? We tried our best, but it is what it is. I had a lot of fun playing the deck. It's the first time I really played in best of 1, and this is, I do like it, the way I build it. And yeah, let me know what you think in the comments below and what you would add to the deck. And if you're new here and you watch until the end, you're amazing. You're all amazing. Thank you for the support. Thank you for the subscriptions. Thank you for the likes. And hopefully see you next time here on YouTube, on Twitch, or on Twitter, wherever you want. And I wish you all a wonderful day, wherever you are. And bye.